Hey everyone! It seems that LEGO's trying to break us at the moment by releasing set after fantastic set. There's some absolutely amazing stuff in the pipeline, and this week is no exception. We've had an official set announcement and an accidental catalogue leak, which I'll come on to in a second. So first up, there's been a new Jurassic Park set released. This is actually the Jurassic World Jurassic Park T-Rex Rampage set number 75936. It's interesting that they've flagged it as Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. Now this is from the original 1993 movie, which is one of my all-time favourite movies. If you haven't seen it, watch it by the way. This one comes in at 3,120 parts and is set at the main gate of Jurassic Park with that famous T-Rex and features 6 minifigures from the movie. We have John Hammond, Ellie Sattler, Alan Grant, Ray Arnold, Dennis Nedry and Ian Malcolm. Now obviously most of those are first time figures for the line, given that we've only had one Jurassic Park set to date. What I really like about this set is first the dinosaur itself is brick built and comes in about, I reckon that's probably about 1,000 parts of that 3,000. It's a pretty substantial figure. Inside the actual gate itself, which looks fantastic and has a working door, they've actually built in some little scenes from the movie. So starting on the very top of it, there's a nest which features from the movie. I won't spoil it if you haven't seen it. There is the bunker scene with a buildable bed for Ian Malcolm to be lying on. We've got a flashlight and fire extinguisher scene plus a ladder and some display case elements. We've got a power shed, the scene where Ellie Sattler's trying to escape from the raptor and get the park's power back on. We've got a dining room scene featuring ice cream and cookies for John Hammond. And then there's the control room where where Ray Arnold famously tries to get the park back into business. And then we've got one more buildable bathroom, which is actually an interesting one because the figure for that one isn't in the set, but that actually features a part of the scene where the T-Rex is attacking them. And I do like that they have the mudslide scene with the shaving cream can for Dennis Nedry, which is really cool looking little bit of the set. I really like the way they've done that one. One thing, each of the figures do get a second face, and I especially like the way Dennis Nedry's face has the splat from the dinosaur venom, which is rather cool. Now for me, this set is very, very, very expensive. Personally, it's $400 here in Australia, which is massively expensive. That's even more than the Stranger Things set. One thing I do think that's missing from this as well is a 4x4. Now if it included a 4x4 car, be it a crushed one or one on the road, I would not be saying that I think the set's a bit overpriced, but because it doesn't have that one, I think it's overpriced personally. But otherwise, I think it's fabulous. I love the whole thing, and I'm going to have a hard time not buying this one. I just heard my wallet scream again. And I do hope that this means we're going to see more sets from Jurassic Park, not just Jurassic World. Next up, a big chunk of sets have been revealed in LEGO's 2HY catalogue, but it seems like that catalogue has actually been pulled down and an old one put back in its place. But luckily, lots of sites have managed to get photos of it, so I'm going to have a quick run through of what really interests me in this. We've got first up, I'm going to start with the Technic stuff because there's an absolute favourite of mine in here, and that is the RC Extreme Off-Roader set number 42099. This is a massive monster truck which is powered by the new powered up features and features 3 motors for powering various bits of it. It's got some really funky electronics in terms of how it's doing the steering, the power, and it's got an interesting levelling feature. You can see that in a screenshot here. I think this is going to be great, and I'm especially a fan of this because I used to build Technic monster trucks as a kid, so I'm going to be getting this one for sure. Next is I think this is one of the biggest Technic sets ever. I'm not saying it's the biggest one because that probably does still go to the scraper, but this is the Liebherr R9800, and this is set number 42100. This thing features seven powered up motors. That is made up of 3 extra large motors and 4 large motors, so they're substantial motors at that. This thing's a beast. It must take a chunk to move, and it's going to eat batteries too with that many motors, but you get some interesting parts. It looks absolutely amazing. I'm a big fan of Liebherr equipment, being an engineering type person, but I'll get on with that. I could ramble about that set for days. Next up comes the car transporter, set number 42098, and this one is a truck for carrying cars. It's all unbranded and does come with a car, but I think it looks really good the way they've actually made it articulate. I mean, the Technic line for me is always impressive what they do with it, and it gets better and better and better, and their trucks are always awesome. So you get what looks like a really good car with steering, you get a really good looking lorry with a completely working rack. I think this is a great set, and I'm guessing that some of the other sets you can get in the Technic line would actually fit on the back of this lorry too. So I'm looking forward to seeing that one and what comes with it. Last in the Technic lineup, we've got a compact crawler crane. This one is set number 42097 and is a bit different to the current crane that's out, which is the off-road one. This one's like a remote controlled one that workmen would use and move around, and then it looks a bit like a spider when it puts its arms down. I think it's designed for working in smaller spaces. It looks really, really good. I like the colour scheme, I like the way it's shaped, the way the functionality works in it. This is definitely one to keep an eye on, I think. I think that one could be a good value set as well with some cracking functionality. So I'm looking forward to seeing that one come out. Next up, we've got Minecraft. Now, I don't know a lot about the Minecraft stuff, and I will be clear with you, that's not because I don't want to, it's because I'm worried if I get into it, I won't come out of it. Now, the first set is the Sheep Farm, set number 21153, which seems to feature lots of multicoloured sheep. I'm guessing that's a theme in Minecraft. I know sheep are in Minecraft. You get a couple of minifigures as well. You get one brick-built minifigure there and a big sheep statue, it looks like. So some interesting parts in there too. I like the look of the Minecraft stuff. I have to say, I think it's very charming and very Lego to me because you see so many of the studs. Next set is the Creeper, set number 21133, and this looks like to be the biggest set that's coming out, and I do like this. A ton of things going on in this, including a big statue kind of thing of a creeper. You've got buried treasure, you've got TNT all over the place for blowing up. Looks like there's buried treasures, all kinds of things falling apart and jumping out and stuff like that. You get several minifigures of zombies, some trees, a cactus. Cactus is important, and water section. So there's a whole ton of play features in this, very much Minecrafty from everything I know of it. And then last is the Blaze Bridge, set number 21154. I don't really know what to say about this one other than you get a minifigure, you get a couple of what look like lava people, looks like there's a worm, and there's a bridge, which is why it's called the Blaze Bridge. Again, good selection of parts for me. There's a treasure chest again. There's a few action pieces going on. Looks like fun. I actually want to know a bit more detail about this one, so I look forward to the official announcements on that. Next, Elsa's Magical Ice Palace, and this is from Frozen. That's set number 43172. Now, what I have read online seems to suggest this is a re-release of one from 2017 with a new number. Now, I'm guessing it's not quite that simple, but we won't know until LEGO does the official release on it. It looks like a great set. My kids will absolutely love that one, so that might be on the Christmas playlist, because it's a great looking play set, and you guys know we love to play with LEGO in our house. It seems that LEGO hasn't finished with the LEGO Movie 2 either. We've got 3 new sets coming out from that one, and I'm going to start with what I think is my favourite one here, which is the Sistar System Party Team, set number 70848. Now this one features Unikitty, Benny and Metalbeard having a bit of a disco party, but Metalbeard is a fantastic build. Look at it. He's got a piano leg, he's got a trumpet arm, he's got all kinds of things. He is just ready to party there. I think that's a great set, and looks like it's going to be a good value set as well, which is something the LEGO Movie 2 lineup has really impressed me with. Speaking of which, the next one I'm going to say is the Good Morning Sparkle Babies, set number 7847, or 70847, sorry, which again is another cracking value set. That looks like it's going to be, I would guess, another sort of 12 to 18 Aussie dollar set there. So it's another good value set, good size. I do like how they've catered for the full price range. And last but absolutely no means least, WildStar's Starfighter, set number 70849. Brilliant. I like the look of this. That's a really unique design set. I'm guessing it's in the movie. I haven't seen the movie. Still comes out in the next week on Blu-ray here, so I will have it. But you get WildStar again, you get Rex again, you get Mayhem again. So yeah, lots of catered for. You get lots of stars as well, that's important. But I do like the design of the ship. I think that one's going to be one to have a look at in more detail. It seems that Duplo hasn't been forgotten this time either. There is a Elsa Frozen Ice Palace Duplo kit as well. Great set of colours. My kids love Duplo as well, but I'm trying to move them onto the big Lego. But you get a really cracking set of figures in that one as well, with Elsa and Anna and Olaf there looking brilliant with his snowflake tree too. And we must not forget Speed Champions. Now recently, up in the top right, there was the Porsche 911 RSS and 911 Turbo set that was a racing set. This looks to be similar to the 911 Turbo that's in that one, but in white and slightly, a couple of minor changes, but that same brilliant design. And that green car in that set was great. So that is one I would recommend already, and I haven't even seen it yet. I hope you enjoyed this little trip through what's coming up in Legoland. I do think the Jurassic Park set is going to be absolutely amazing. I am going to have trouble resisting that one more than the Stranger Things set. I think that monster truck is going to be absolutely epic, and I cannot wait to get my hands on that one. I think this is where we're going to see the new powered up system really shine over the power function stuff. This is going to show what that system can really do. Those two sets are going to be amazing for that one. But let me know in the comments what you think of what I just said about that, and also any of those sets I've just shown you, and the Jurassic Park set especially. Do you think it's a good set? Do you think it's worth it? Is it good value? Could it be a bit better, or should it have that 4x4 like I said? If you're new here, make sure you hit subscribe. I do post regularly. I've got a couple more videos here that I think you will enjoy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.